I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate.
Always been too fast. I'm weaving, I could change the past. I'm achieving, got my foot on the gas. Never stop competing, if you break my fast, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be.
Boom, we're live, I think. I think my internet connection is okay. Let me know if you can hear the truck that's running alongside of me or the reefer. I do have my windows down right now, so I can't tell if it's loud on your guys' end. Let me know though. Yeah, as the title says, I wish I was fishing. I am currently sitting at the receiver where I deliver tomorrow morning at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, wish I was fishing. I talked to, for all you that don't know, fishing opener is next weekend here in Minnesota. And last week I canceled my part of it. I'm not going to fishing opener with all the guys. There was 9 of us that were gonna go fishing. I backed out. I talked to 2 of my friends that I always do these fishing trips with yesterday, because they hadn't contacted me after I said I wasn't going to be able to make it. I texted one, called one, emailed both of them, and I hadn't heard anything. So I thought maybe they were mad at me. That wasn't the case. They were busy doing their stuff. They both understand why I'm not going to fishing opener. The main reason I'm not going is because of the international being broke down. You know, I was out of work for like 12, 13, 14, I don't even remember. I think it was like 15 days when the truck first went down. So I made the decision not to go. Kind of sucks, to be honest. I'll say hi to a couple people real quick, then get into what I wanted to talk about. Edward's in the house. Good evening. Good evening, Edward. Greg Zimmer's in the house. Good evening. How are you doing, man? Nice to see you in here. Grade 8 Transportation is in the house saying good evening. Don't hear it. Okay, you don't hear the sound of the truck and the reefer. That's good. Cents per mile's in the house, making big money. You know what, man? I forgot to text you back. You realize how big fishing opener is. For all you that don't know, if you haul oversized loads or anything like that into Minnesota during fishing opener, you're going to have to pull over and wait, because the Minnesota DOT does not allow oversized travel in the state of Minnesota the weekend of fishing opener. That's how big of a deal it is in Minnesota. Guard dogs in the house. We all wish we were fishing. Yes, we do, guard dog. I happen to, well, I don't take fishing to an extreme, but it's something I really, really enjoy doing. And I fish with a lot of good guys. Like, that sounds weird. It's a bros weekend, you know what I mean? But like, I'm the youngest in this fishing group by like 25 years. And I'm 43 years old, you know what I mean? So it's a bunch of, well, that's not true. 18 years. I think Joe and I are 18 years apart in age. But it's just such a fun time to hang out with them. D. Compton's in the house saying good evening. Well, good evening, D. Compton. How are you doing? Channel member Barry's in the house, the walleye slayer. Yeah, what's funny was my wife and I, when was this? Probably 2 weeks ago now. We went and bought some ribeye steaks, and we went to Lunds and Byerly's. Which, if you're from Minnesota, I don't know if Lunds and Byerly's is like a chain that's throughout the country, but they have really good meat. They're more of like your upscale grocery store. I mean, you're walking on carpet floors. You know what I mean? But they have a really good meat market, and they ended up having walleye on sale the day we were in there. My wife cracked a joke about how much cheaper it would be for us just to purchase walleye fillets from the grocery store rather than me going on these extravagant fishing trips. But then I came up with some story how that's farm walleyes and it doesn't taste the same, and but thanks for being a channel member, Barry. uh Guard Dog says, I'm from Florida. Fishing is always extreme down here. Yes, that's an area. So you do like, I'm assuming you do some saltwater fishing, but also like your river channels. I would love to go fish the rivers in Florida. That's something that's kind of on my bucket list, along with like deep sea fishing. That's something I've never done, and I just want to try it. I do fishing out on Lake Superior. I get charters about once a year and go fish Lake Superior for salmon and huge walleyes. Um, and I got a feeling deep sea fishing would be very similar to that. Um, I can handle the waves of Lake Superior. I've been on the ocean in boats. I've just never fished. But I would love to go fish Florida. Maybe catch a snake. Jerome Jones is in the house. Big money, what's up? We're just hanging out, Jerome Jones, waiting to get unloaded tomorrow. I actually, this load is a good load, but where I'm delivering, like I should already be done with this load. They paid me to keep freight on my trailer for an extra day, which, this ends up being a 6-day load. You know, it's still a good load, but I have this thing. I like to make $1,000 a day. This load certainly didn't pay $6,000, but it is a customer load. So like, I need to keep that in mind too. This isn't a spot market load. This is a customer load. I have to sometimes help the customer out. Like I said, they did pay me for staying over and holding product on my truck. I think I have 3 pallets on my truck right now. But I also got home, spent the night at the house yesterday, woke up today, spent it all day at the house, and then this evening got in the truck and drove to where I currently am. Cents per mile says, I think you should just put just trolling on the back of your sleeper. Yes, cents per mile. That'd be awesome. Get like a little Rapala emblem or whatever they're called too. That would be cool. Once again, channel member Barry says, I saw those ribeye steaks you pan fried, looked excellent. Yes, I did pan fry them. I love cooking with cast iron. I'm sorry, you're gonna see me rubbing my shoulder a lot. I think I told this story, maybe I didn't. I arm wrestled my oldest daughter like 2 weeks ago because she was telling me she's stronger than me now. And there was a time where all 3 of the kids could use both their hands and they couldn't beat me arm wrestling. Well, I arm wrestled my oldest a couple of weeks ago and she didn't beat me, but then she used 2 hands and like I fought it for a while and then she ended up beating me. But I think in the process, like I did some damage to my shoulder. My shoulder has not been the same since that arm wrestling. But yeah, I like cooking in, like Barry said, I cook my steaks in cast iron. I think it's better than grilling them. And I love to grill too. But cooking a steak in cast iron, it just brings out the flavor. Jamie O's in the house. Never fight with the wife. It won't end well. No, I don't. That's like kind of a cool. Obviously, my wife and I do have arguments occasionally and disagree on things at times, but for the most part, we get along pretty good. She lets me do the things I want to do, and I let her do the things she wants to do. You know what I mean? We're not like a very we trust each other. We don't get jealous, crap like that. You know what I mean? I do my thing. I make sure I'm a good father and a good husband. And I'm rewarded by being able to do what I want to do, and she does the same thing. So yeah, we don't really fight that much. Guard Dog says, say when you can take the blow boat where bass boats can't go. Yeah, I think that would be fun, man. I really do. I can't imagine. I know Florida, you guys also have like alligator guard, right? That fish. Am I enunciating that right? It's an alligator gar. Um, it's got like a mouth on it, like an alligator. I think that'd be so fun to catch. I've caught some pretty big northerns that and muskie. I shouldn't say I've only caught 2 muskies in my entire life, and they're scary. Like you pull them out of the water. I remember being young, thinking after I caught my first muskie, I was a teenager, and I caught it in the lake that I grew up in, and I thought, man, I'm never swimming in this lake again. Like this fish could bite my foot off if it wanted to. Barry says, need to consult with Miss Fate so we can get those fixed costs under control. Cost per mile fillet is very important. You know, I think I told you, you made that comment on one of my videos, and it actually got me thinking where, yeah, I mean, it's much cheaper for me to go to the store and buy the fish fillets than to actually go out to the lakes. But it's so much fun. I love doing it. You don't have big time money like Mr. Jerome. No, I don't. And I don't operate under my own authority like Mr. Jerome does. God, my shoulder is wrecked. Just wrecked. Cheap Freight Haulers in the house saying good evening to everybody. Jamie O says the customer is always right. I don't agree with that. But what I will say is I definitely do things to make sure the customer's satisfied with the service that the carrier provides to them. If that means doing what I'm doing tonight, that's what it means. Because the reality is there is somebody that would swoop in and do this, and then I'm out of luck. You know what I mean? That's already happened to one of the customers that I dealt with here in Minnesota. The company that came in, I just can't compete with, plain and simple. And I'm not going to compete with them. I believe in keeping a truck DOT safe. Mike Nine Toes is in the house saying, hey, don't you know you went live? Yeah, see, at first my internet wasn't working right. Didn't know you went live. Well, now you know. Now you know. I only gave it like a 7-minute heads up. So, and I could tell it didn't really work. There are not that many people in here tonight. The heavy hitters, the channel members, and the people that normally are in here, and that's all that matters to me. Edward says, hit the like button and share, y'all. Yeah, I would appreciate that, Edward. Thank you for saying that. Missouri, Mike Nine Toes says, Missouri have alligator gar too. Saw 2 6-footers at the Lake of the Ozarks. Holy cow. It's funny you bring that lake up. I'm thinking of, so there's 2 places that I'm thinking of going on a summer vacation. Lake of the Ozarks is one, and I talked to another guy, and I wanted to go to Glacier National Park, but this other gentleman said, hey, you should go to Yellowstone. Like if you're going that direction, go to Yellowstone. So I'm either thinking of going to Yellowstone or Lake of the Ozarks this summer. Channel member Justin's in the house with a boom. How you doing, man? I hope things are going good. I know your truck was down. I'm not going to share too much, but I hope you're up and running now, man. Hope you're up and running. By the way, welcome to the Midwest. Guard Dog says, Mike, my cuz just caught a golden gar. Very cool looking and big. Yeah, I think that'd be a cool fish to try and catch, man. Um, I have fished the Missouri River for like paddlefish, where you basically snag them. I've never caught one. The boat I was in, the guy that I was with caught one and was pretty big, and I had never seen a paddlefish before. And man, that's even a cool looking fish. Those alligator gar just look insane though. I wouldn't even know how to fish for it. You know what I mean? I don't know. You have to use some sort of what type of what do you use, like a braided line for that with some sort of leader, like a metal leader attached to it? I wouldn't even know how to fish for that. Um, Trucking with T-Bones in the house saying, "What's happening?" We're just hanging out tonight, man. I got to my receiver. I don't deliver until tomorrow morning, so I'm just gonna hang out here for the night. Never heard of a golden. Looking now. Yeah, I've never heard of the different species of gar. The only one I know of is that alligator gar, you know. But there's so many different species of fish now with all the different hybrids that they've created. Like, it's insane. CJ Hudson's in the house, says, here for a minute, but early alarm calls for early bedtime. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping in. I understand we all need to get our rest and, get trucking in the morning. So, or whatever it is you do. I'm tugging a boat to the Ozarks this summer. Yes. That sounds like fun. I've done a lot of research on that lake and that whole area. Um, I think that's where I want to go. Part of the reason why I want to go there is I can make it there in one day, or I could make it there in 2 days, I guess, if the family really wanted to. But then I can spend more time. Like, I'm gonna take 2 weeks off this summer, I think, and that's what I want to do. I want to spend it. My oldest daughter just finished her first year of college, so she's coming home tomorrow. Um, as long I forgot she just got a job. But yeah, anyways, you don't need to hear my family plans. Um, Mike Ninetoes says the lake is okay. I lived there for many years. Big money trap. I think Yellowstone would be cooler. Okay. Um, yeah, I think the Ozark area though is pretty cool. I had never seen it um until probably about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I drove right through like some national park thing, and I was like, man, this is super cool. And I think my family would like it. I do a lot of that when I'm on the road. I think I go through places and think, I wonder if I should bring the family here. Would the family like this? And we're big into camping. We're big into the outdoors and horseback riding and hiking and things like that. So that's why the Ozarks were on my mind, and it's easy to get to. Guard Dog says gar are big fighter, fun to catch and good eating. Oh, you can actually eat those, huh? I know they have huge scales on them, right? So what do? You wouldn't scale that fish. You would just cut. How would you do it? How would you fillet a gar? Interesting. Jerome Jones says, at Barry, it's hard out here being a pimp. I'm struggling. Yes. Jerome Jones, you're not the only one, man. This is a tough time in trucking right now. This is where I hate to say it, just do your best to survive the next 3 months. If nothing changes in 3 months, do your best to survive for another 3 months. Because it's tough times. We're gonna see a lot of people out. I'll be honest. If I was not disciplined when the market was on fire, I probably wouldn't be doing this. The reason I am where I am right now is because I was super disciplined when the market was on fire. Um, when I look at the international, that's a whole nother story. You know what? I'll kind of touch on it real quick. Well, drop some comments below if you want to hear an update on the international I got today, because it's freaking crazy. Hollywood's in the house. Hollywood B10. Is that like a vitamin, Hollywood? Yo, 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 that reefer guy is at it again. Love the guy. Oh, or love the E-Gray. Love the E-Gray. Love the energy. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done much work today, so I am full of energy. We have an archery fishing club that shoot alligator gar, reel it in. Holy cow. That'd be crazy. I've never shot a fish with a bow and arrow before. I've watched people do it for like catfish, what we call carp. I'm assuming everybody calls them carp, but I've seen people fish for carp and excuse me, catfish with bow and arrows. I've never done it though. I think that would be cool. Cheap Freight Hauler does it too. Oh, my internet's slow. We bow fish for alligator gar in Georgia. That is so damn cool. See, I need to hook up with one of you guys down south. I actually got invited to go down to Georgia for a week this summer and stay at a cabin. Which I should maybe do that. I should maybe do that. Yeah, reeling in on a bow. I can't imagine the fight, you know, because that's right on the bow, right? The reel is like attached to, well, the front part of the bow, right? Trucking with T-Bone's going to have to go to bed too. He's got a 4 a.m. appointment. Man, I got a 4:45 appointment. I haven't done anything all day though. So, and I'm a big napper. I like to take naps. Justin says, channel member Justin. I'll make sure to remember to say that. Just got the truck back to the house. My soul hurts after the bill. That's the name of the game, though. Rolling back out on Friday. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, we're doing good. I'm actually going to be heading your direction where you currently are tomorrow. So let me get down to this. I stopped on Justin. There it was. Hold on, guys. There we go. $10 super chat from Mike Nine Toes for being a good guy. Well, thanks, Mike Nine Toes. I appreciate that, man. Some people will tell you I'm not really a good guy. I've worked a lot on that. Not that you need to hear my personal story. But I was kind of an asshole back in the day, man. Like, I'm a very cocky person. I did a short a couple of days ago that kind of talked that was like self-reflection. I am kind of cocky. I can be a prick. You know, so I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you. Barry channel member says, at Jerome, you're a hard-working, smart guy. It's a struggle, but you're going to survive with determination. Much respect. Yeah, Barry. That's kind of where we all sit today. Okay, people are asking for an update. All right, I'll give an update on the international. So the international got towed to another shop. I believe I've shared that already. You all know that. Well, that shop sent me an estimate on, because now the insurance company is involved. So they sent me an estimate on the work that they want to start doing to the truck. Well, in their estimate, they want to measure the frame. Well, it just left a frame shop. Like, you picked it up from a frame shop. The frame's not bent. Holy cow, this guy just about hit me. Anyways, hold on, I'm sorry. I'm watching my passenger mirror. Lawrence, you drive any freaking faster, you dumbass. All right, he's clear of my mirror. So the insurance company has to approve the work that's going to be done on the truck. Well, the insurance company called me and said, hey, didn't you just get the framework done? Like, I'm looking at a receipt, an invoice that you turned in that says that they measured your frame. And I said, yeah. So I called the shop that it was at and said, hey, I need documentation of like the numbers, the schematics of what you got when you measured the frame. Oh, we don't keep records of that. I was like, well, I should be able to get some sort of information of the information you received from putting it on the machine. All you sent me was an invoice. Oh yeah, sorry, we don't do that. We don't keep those records. And I was like, okay, well then how do I know you did anything? Like, how do I know you put it on a machine if you're not showing me any records of this? So I talked to the owner of the shop today, who's supposed to email me and the insurance company the information that the machine showing that my frame is true, right? That my frame's not bent. Because like I said, this shop that it's at right now, that's the first thing they want to do. They want to look at the frame and they want to check out the cab mounts. Well, the insurance company at this point doesn't want them to inspect the frame because it just happened. I just had a shop inspect the frame. So I don't know what's going on with the truck or when it's going to get fixed. Cents per mile says, tough time in trucking. Never heard of such a thing. LOL. This load pays what my last week's paid. Well, or what my last week pay. Dude, that's awesome, cents per mile. I'm glad that's working out for you. For all you that don't know, go check out cents per mile. He's a big low life type of guy. Hashtag low life. He's running an RGN trailer now, hauling some cool equipment around. Definitely a good business decision for his business. So I'm glad it's working out for him. Channel member Barry says, Mr. T-Bone, you're making extra profits raising chickens. Yes, he'll be selling eggs on the corner. Trucking with T-Bone says, I'm guessing the International just needed air in the driver's side tires. Yes, just pump it up, right? Have it be like 300 pounds of air pressure in the steer tires. Might be a good idea. Drive that thing into the lake and the tree. Yes, the International, I'm not, how do I say this? I'm not that worried about it. I kind of have a good feeling that it is a cab mount. The reality is now it's kind of in the insurance company's hands. Like, I've done my due diligence. I will still help the insurance company because the shop that the truck was at when the insurance company called, they didn't even like talk to the insurance company. So he called me and said, hey, can you reach out to them? They're going to talk to you. They don't want to talk to us. They kind of look at us as like the bad guy, which makes no sense. Maybe insurance companies fight payments and stuff like that. I could see that being a case. But, I don't want to put out any more money. And if the truck just gets totaled, which there's no way they should total that truck. But I've done the best job I can do. That's why I decided to file a claim on it. Trucking with T-Bone says, Barry, those chickens are costing me more than producing at the moment. Slackers. Well, they're still young, right? You went live, what was that, like 4 or 5 nights ago? When do they start laying eggs? I don't know anything about that. Once again, Mike, thank you for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. Trucking or 7 Seas Transports in the house. Hey, how did the softball game go the other night? What's up? What are we talking about? We're just kind of BSing tonight, 7 Seas. Talked a little bit about the International. Talked about the fact that I'm holding a load kind of over a couple of days for a customer. They are paying essentially me a fee, a trailer rental fee, essentially, to keep the product in the trailer an extra day and a half for them. But yeah, it's going good. DIY semis in the house with what? Yeah, I should be fishing DIY. I shouldn't be working. Should be fishing. Truckers. Is that an L? My eyes are so bad. D- Dil. Oh, ha ha ha. I get it now. Seven Seas Transport says, let us see that big orange truck next to you. It's actually a beautiful truck. It's a Kenworth. Um, I I don't know the model. Um, I don't know the model. It's a nice truck though. It's got no fairings or anything. It's actually like a um, spread axle trailer too. It's a really nice setup. Um, the guy is super cool too, because when he pulled next to me, he let the truck run for a while and it was super loud. It's obviously deleted. And I saw him get out of the truck, so I got out and asked him, "Hey, are you gonna let it run all night? Because I'm gonna move if you are." And he looked at me and smiled. He's like, "No, man." He's like, "It's too nice." So he shut the truck down. Now it's a really nice orange truck. Let me see if I can kind of show it a little bit. What model is that? Because yeah, it's a very nice truck. Um, I did ask him about his fuel mileage. 4.7 miles a gallon on a good day is what he told me. I couldn't afford that. Can you get a wrench? I'll look back. I'll go back and watch this and throw you a wrench. I'm doing this on StreamYard, so I can't give out wrenches on stream. I guess I could go to my channel page and do it that way. Um, I'm not an a-hole. I'm not an a-hole. Uh, Cents per mile, man. If I wasn't a chicken, I'd be doing RGN, just not comfortable with the oversized loads. Jerome Jones, I actually agree with you. I had a conversation with cents per mile, and I told them that too. Like, I don't know how to strap that equipment down. That would be my biggest fear. Is I don't know how to do it. I would look like a complete idiot the first time doing it. I actually told cents per mile, let me run with you for a month and let me learn how to do this. You know what I mean? Because I think it would be cool. Um, you are an ass. News to me. Yeah, you're. I don't want you to like rip our contract up. I have to be nice to you, DIY Semi. I have to be. And everything you do for me. I mean, you basically run my business for me. So I can't be an asshole to you. Seven Seas Transport says, let them check the frame a second time. Can't hurt. Well, yeah, Seven Seas, I agree with that. The problem is I'm not going to pay for it. Like, I'm tapped out, guys. Like, I've spent over $7,000 already with absolutely no answers. Not one answer except your frame straight. And we can't do anything. And I mean, I've spent money without getting answers. Um, and it's really not up to me anymore. It's up to the insurance company now. They're paying the bill. So it's up to them. Yes, I'll give you a wrench when I watch the playback. I got to figure out who you are first, though. Um, Thank you, Mike. Anytime. What's wrong with the IH? What's that mean? What's wrong with the IH? Is that abbreviation for international? I thought that was International Harvester. You know what's wrong with the truck. Why are you even asking? Um, Seven Seas Transport says, DIY, you hear Fate the other day trying to pronounce. Yeah, I still can't enunciate that word. Maccoon, Georgia, LOL. Seven Seas, you want to make fun of me? Go ahead, dude. I'm from the north. I don't know how to enunciate that word. I have no idea. No idea. It can be stressful in traffic for sure. Yeah, it can. I used to haul oversized dimensional like prefabbed walls and roof trusses, and I hauled them in like up into northern Minnesota, up to the Canadian border, and like there was roads I would be on where I couldn't even drive down the road. Like I would be hitting the trees and stuff like that. So when I drive through like Ely, Minnesota, where you got cars on the both sides, and you have your pilot car, obviously that's closing the road for you, but you're driving down the middle of the road and you're looking out your mirror, and the trusses are overhanging so far that they're going over like the roof of the cars. Like it was terrifying. Terrifying. You calling them a liar on the phone? That'll go great. Calling who a liar? I'm not calling anybody. Oh, the other shop? Yeah, I'm not calling them a liar. I'm saying, how do I know the work got done? Like, am I just, you charge me for a frame inspection. Don't you think there would be some paperwork on that? Think about getting a DOT inspection. You get a paperwork of everything that they inspected. If you bring your truck to a shop and get work done, you get an invoice that says everything they did, even down to like coolant levels and stuff like that. The fact that they can't produce any type of paperwork of the work that they did to my truck, yeah, how do I know they did the work? You know what I mean? Doc Holiday's in the house saying, old man. Yeah, how's it going? I am getting old. I can imagine 7Cs. Yes, DIY knows how bad my pronunciation is on certain words, especially like certain parts of Wisconsin. Those, I can't even like pretend to understand how to enunciate those words. I'm trying to think of a town I went through the other day where I almost called DIY. It was like, well, how do you say this town? I even think I said the name of the town that I delivered to wrong, and he corrected me. Yes. Hashtag low life. I thought you would like that. Doc Holiday says, your new binder will be like, hold on. The new binder will be like new one done. Your new binder will be like new one done. Talking about a new binder to like tighten stuff down. Laying at, what did I miss, guys? I missed something here. So I don't understand where this is coming. Laying at 5 to 6 months. Herpes shits. Haven't caught you live in a while. Well, I don't understand that, because as far as I know, you never leave. That's all I've ever heard is it's kind of a lifetime, isn't it? Oh God. You're either cash or DIY, and I'm surprised Poop Bucket Jones hasn't stopped by yet. Butch's trucks stop, $3.57 on mud flap per gallon, sitting next to the Ohio River. Oh, that sounds nice. I don't know where that truck stop is though. Are you in a hotel again? Not in a hotel tonight. I will be tomorrow though. Tomorrow, Miss Fate Truckin' is coming trucking with me. And we're not gonna sleep in the Mac. So I already booked a hotel for tomorrow. 7C's Transport said we won, and daughter was offered a scholarship right after. Had a good night. Dude, congratulations. Congratulations. I know how big that is, being an ex-softball parent. So congratulations for your daughter. Do you think she's going to accept it? Is college something? Does she want to be a collegiate athlete? I'll say this. I am very happy of where my daughter is today, the job that she was just offered, how well she's doing in college, I was a little bit sour at the fact that she gave up softball and turned down, kind of like your daughter, she turned down 2 scholarship offers to play softball and just focus on what she wanted long term out of her education. That put a little sour taste in my mouth because I'm sure you understand this. Dude, softball's freaking not cheap, man. Like, I mean, I don't know how it is in North Carolina, but being up here in Minnesota, like when you play year round, your winter months, you're traveling to Florida, to Georgia, to, California. You're traveling to warm climates to continue to play because the only thing we have is a few indoor domes, Spot Market Willie's in the house. What did I miss, fellas? A little bit of this and a lot of that. A little bit of this and a lot of that. Looks like a Kenworth W9 sleeper. Well, it's got a different front end than the W900. It's a very rounded sleeper, or not sleeper, hood, like very rounded. Very nice truck. Very nice truck. But like I said, 4.7 miles per gallon on a good day. And I probably shouldn't give too much away. Truck's plated in Minnesota, and he runs Minnesota lanes. Wonder how much he makes doing that. Anyways, it's a nice truck. It is a very nice truck. Looks like a W. So, like I said, it's got the rounded front end. It isn't a straight front end, and it's not stretched out at all. It's what was that? Like a W6 W. What was that truck that they had? I used to drive one for the company I used to work for. And it wasn't a W900. But it's like a rounded front end. Anyways. T600. There you go. Yes, it is a T600 cents per mile. Where like the cab is very narrow, about as narrow as the Mac. Everyone loves orange. Yeah, it's a good color. Except I don't like Freightliners that are orange. They look kind of tacky. They're like too boxy looking. Or orange Freightliners aren't it. I'm just digging myself a hole here. Oh God. Cheap Freight Holler says 600 or 660. Yes, so it's that model. I think it's a T600. Very cool. Like I said, very cool looking truck. Very cool looking truck. Mike Nine Toes says, damn, I'm 5.5 on a good day. Yeah. I was shocked when he told me that, but it makes sense. I mean, he has absolutely, I mean, it's a truck that obviously catches your eyes. It's a little bit stretched out. It's very loud. I mean, it's a cool truck. I couldn't afford it though. Load Board Jones is in the house saying whoop whoop. Mr. Cahoots, we all agree. We all agree on what? The style of the truck, Mr. Cahoots, or that everybody likes orange? Channel member, This Trucking Life is in the house saying, jumping in to say hi. Y'all have a good night. Well, you too, man. I hope you have a good night. Mr. Cahoot says, frame is screwed. The frame on the International? Let's hope it is, because then I get $90,000. $100,000. No, not that much. But if they total the truck, they total the truck. But no way is the frame screwed. The frame's fine, guys. I wish, so I got really good pictures today of the truck because the shop that it's at took really detailed photos to give to the insurance company. And the minute you look at the rear, the back of the bunk from the, behind the truck, you see that that's what's leaning. The back driver's side corner is what's leaning down. And how I know that it's probably a cab, or yeah, like a cab mount, is the hood is straight. So you see the cab, or when the hood's closed, the cab is pushing right up against the hood. They got a really good picture of it today. How's FedEx? Oh, FedEx. You're asking how's FedEx? Oh, we got somebody that just joined. I'll try and scroll down to this name. Holy cow, you guys, there's lots of comments. I'll get to that. Shannon just joined and became a membership, so thank you, Shannon. Appreciate that. Now I need to find out where I was. DIY is making fun of me. Are you in a hotel again? I read that. Where did I leave off, guys? Everybody likes orange. Mr. Cahoots. Gary Bates. There we go. It's still on the screen. Cents per mile says, maybe your Cummins has too much torque. The frame just gave up. Yes. That's 1,700 pounds of torque, right? Or is it 750? 1,750. I believe the Cummins has more torque than the Mack does, if I remember right. And I believe the Cummins is 1,750. The MP8 is 1,700. I believe that to be the case. DIY Semi said they're paying the bill, so it's up to him. That's what she said. Nice. Yeah, I'll be honest, okay? I don't like talking about money right now because it just comes across as maybe me whining, or, if I say I make this much, people think that that's a lie. Basically, for them to start anything, they want another $1,000. I can afford to pay $1,000. I just don't want to. If I have to pay $1,000, why did I get the insurance company involved? I've already given the insurance company my deductible, which was $1,000. So I don't want to call and call the shop and be like, yeah, just do it, because the insurance company needs to be the one to make that call and do it. Oh, but like I was saying real quick, Shannon Thomas Trucking became a member. Thank you, Shannon. Mike Nine Toes says, hopefully you get it back and we get more content. More content on the international. I think me not having the international can create me more content than me having it, because I don't know where to go when I get the international back. I'll say this: I feel at home in the Mac, but the cost of fuel difference between the Mac and international is absolutely night and day. It's more expensive for me to operate this truck than it is the international. But I don't know. Like, I'm sitting in a truck right now that's just cluttered with all kinds of crap, because I have stuff that I brought from my house when I got back in the truck. I actually borrowed a cooler, a leaf blower. I borrowed stuff from DIY that's still in this truck. And then I went to the international and cleaned out the international. So, like, I don't have any room in this truck. I told that to my wife today. Like, when you come trucking with me, like it's kind of ghetto in here right now. So cheap freight hauler. Okay. So Mackin? No. Mackin. I give up. Hooked on phonics did not work for me. I need to go to the institute, that Zoolander for children who can't read good. I need to go there. Thinking of cities to go through, did you ever visit Uranus, Missouri? I have not been there yet. I didn't even know. It's funny you bring that up, CJ. I remember a live show where somebody, I think it was Cash, was talking about that place. And I was like, that's not even a city, right? And I was proven wrong. Like they have like a big candy store or something there too, like a chocolate factory. Um, okay, so here's how to say it. You are making bacon. Okay, so it's Macon, Macon, Georgia. Throat goats in the house. I'm here. You may begin. Well, thank you for coming in, throat goat. Appreciate it. Making bacon. Okay. Macon, Georgia. See, Gary, you know how to tutor a dyslexic, illiterate truck driver. I should hire you to like speak into my ear when I do these live shows. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. Where's the thumbs up poop emoji though? Channel member Barry, we can check your frame with old-fashioned ways using string and a tape measure. We do race car chassis like that all the time, and it's actually very accurate. Well, maybe the truck should be towed to you, Barry. Or do you fly? Do you want to come with some string and a tape measure to, well, I don't want to say where the truck is right now. Oh, we got, oh, I thought this was Coach TV. I thought there was somebody important in here. Trucker Assistant Coach TV. Anyone need a coaching call? I do. Mike Nine Toes says, oh my God, sign me up. Try that. Okay, that was the exact city. DIY, you're giving away. Yes, I was in, I'm going to say this wrong. Merrill, Wisconsin. Did I enunciate that right? Merrill, Wisconsin. I'm sure I said that wrong too. Oh, Okamako. Oh, yeah, I can't enunciate that. That is, I know right where it is though. I drive by the sign all the time. Oh, Okanmoko. Yeah, I give up. Stop, DIY. Stop. Wakosha? Wakosha? Wakesha? Waukesha, Wisconsin? Stop. I know how to say Menominee, Gary Bates. I can say Menominee. Shannon Thomas, thank you for becoming a channel member, by the way, Shannon. I really appreciate that. Saying hi. Shannon is next to Fate. Ola. Doc Holliday says, International is a corn binder to use real old guy silly. Okay. I don't follow along, Doc Holliday. I'm sorry. I'm 43. Am I old enough? I am the son of a third generation farmer. Well, then why don't you grow something? Why don't you produce something, DIY? You got a lot of tractors, but I have never seen you produce anything. I know you do work on the farm though. You talk about that on your live shows, that you go out and do like harvesting and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. I do have a question for you though. Like, why haven't you ever bought enough like trailer to haul the stuff that, you know, your family still, I don't want to share too much. Yeah, why have you never bought a farming trailer? DIY Semi says, been married 10 years to a farmer's daughter. Really? Well, see, she produces things. She's a very, very good cook. And I bet she got that skill from her mother. Is that sexist for me to say? I'm not trying to be, but I was married. My ex-wife, her family lived in Menominee, Wisconsin. and they were the largest dairy farm in that area. And like her uncles and her grandfather did all the work, where like the mom, like the women of the house, like did all the cooking. And I remember going there for holidays, and like all the women were doing things and all the men just sat around. Like that was so different than how I grew up. Like my father made my brother and I like help my mother, and I remember having to wake up early in the mornings if it snowed and going out and starting my mom's car and cleaning off my mom's car and shoveling a path so my mom didn't have to walk in the snow. Minnesota kid says, do you ever work? When are you getting the international back? I try and work as little as possible, Minnesota kid, and make money at it. Like, that's the truth. I try and work as little as possible, but still try and make money. I have no idea on when I'm getting the international back. Not a clue. DIY Semi says, I'm a God-fearing, hard-working combine driver. Yes, I have seen you. I guess I haven't seen you with my own eyes. I've only seen videos of you running a combine. Try. Oh God. Cheap freight hauler. I'm not even gonna attempt it. I'm not even gonna attempt it. DIY Semi says, hogging up the road with my PPPP power. PPPP power. I should know. That's like some farming terminology, isn't it? Shannon saying hi. International Harvester. Yeah, you're the one that told me about those. I knew nothing about that. And isn't that what IH stands for, is International Harvester? Cents per mile says, this must be a lead up to DIY's new TikTok dance video. I forgot that DIY is on the TikToks. Everybody go check that out. I refuse to download that to my phone. Even though, let's be honest, man. I bet I got a camera on me right now. I bet these trailers are like filming me. Okay, you guys are singing a song that I don't know. Music City Transport's in the house. I wanted to say something. I watched your video today. I had a video that came across, and I watched it. God, there was a topic in there. I'll think about it, that I wanted to mention to you. Good video, by the way. Everybody go check out Music City Transport. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. That's got to be a song that I should probably know, right? And I don't know it. Yeah, did you meet her at the auction? DIY's wife is phenomenal, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Kenworth T880, if it's a sloped hood, I believe. Okay, yeah, this is a sloped hood, and it's round. So, I mean, the hood's no longer than like the hood on my Mac, and it's actually sloped the same way. It goes straight down, and then it's rounded, not squared round. Yes, it's round. Get 10 miles per gallon all day. Well, good for you, man. I wish I could do that. I really would. Oh, here we go. You're going to make fun of me now, too? Channel member Justin says, at least the Freightliners don't have as much torque Justin, channel member, says, at least the Freightliners don't have so much torque the frames bend. Yes. But it's a Cummins. It bends frames. That's its job. How many? Well, I'm sure everybody can say they got that much power. What are you driving? Are you talking to me? I did a video on it. Right now I'm in a Mac CXU 613. Not a bad truck. Once again, Shannon, thank you for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate that. Barry, channel member, says, does John Wick pay the deductible in a situation like this? I'm afraid to call John Wick. I do not have the capability of like trying to get into a gunfight, knife fight, anything with John Wick. So I didn't even mention to the insurance company, I believe it's John Wick's fault. I just left it alone. DIY Semi says, is that foot pounds or inch pounds of torque? I'm going to say the wrong thing, but it's foot pounds of torque, right? I know you're joking with me and I'm overthinking this question, but yeah, it's foot pounds of torque. Okay, you guys saw Tolga? I didn't even see him in here. Did I skip comments? I didn't see Tolga, who is from Turkey, right? Tolga lives in Turkey. Mike Nine Toes says inch pounds of. Jeez, come on, guys. Keep it clean. I'm just going to scroll down. You guys left so many comments. Dan, Cloquet, Minnesota. I can pronounce words. I can pronounce cities from Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota, and I actually, Cloquet, Minnesota, I know, right? I used to play Cloquet in hockey. I'm from north of Cloquet, so I know right where Cloquet is. Barry is absolutely correct. Do race cars all the time with tape measures and string. Okay. I've never done anything with oh, I skipped a bunch of comments. Trucking with T-Bone says Macon isn't hard to pronounce as Minneapolis. Well, for most. Yeah. Obviously for me, I didn't realize it was that simple. Macon, Georgia. I have to remember that now. Macon. It's like bacon. Macon, Georgia. You know what? If Killian's Trucking was in here, he'd be making so much fun of me right now. My internet's slow. I could tell my internet's slowing down because it's picking up comments. How many RRR are there in Washington? What is RRR? How many RRR are there in Washington? Said that. DIY Semi. I was going to put, here we go, in the chat. Well, thank you, Trucking with T-Bone. You guys can all make fun of my illiteracy and continue to break me down. I love it. Speak of the devil. Look who just showed up. Let me scroll down these comments. I'm at 7Cs. Scrolling down. There we go. Killian's Trucking is in the house. Oh my God. Where's the doggone Peepaw invite? Oh yeah. So that's funny. That's funny. You want to come in here? All right, let me try this. Let me see how I can do this. Guests. Invite. Copy. Let me see here. Let me see if I can do this. I need to go to messages. I don't know if that worked. I don't know if I'm even live. I think I'm back. I'm going to see if Killian's wants to join. Pigtail stop by. Hey, Pigtail. Caesar stop by. Boom, sup, bro. Just hanging out, man. I did skip a whole crap load of comments. I apologize. Too much reading. We'll see if I sent Killian's the link. He's notorious for asking for a link and then not showing up. But I do appreciate the $10, Killian's. You could always just text me though. You don't have to send me $10. You're back. Okay, so in StreamYard on your phone, I guess it's different than the computer where you can go to different screens. I don't know why I'm drinking a Monster. I need to go to bed. It just sounded good today. Well, Killian's, I sent you the link, dude. You got like 5 minutes to come in before I end this to go to bed because now I'm getting tired. Sneaky Boy's in the house. Or Sneaky Boy. How do I get a membership? We don't have memberships here. If you can't figure it out, just walk on. That's an asshole comment, but Mike Nine Toes says $ by the typing spot thing. Oh, is that how you become a member? Or no, that's how you send a super chat. By all means, send me super chat. I don't care. Killian's, join, brother. Join. I'm getting tired. You need to carry this live show. I ain't got it in me. I don't have any more information, and I don't want to keep reading. Oh. Barry says, Bulldog Nation. Yes, we love the Bulldog. You skipped over a gold mine of chats, buds. All right, I'll go back. Oh, I can see people are making fun of me. All right, where are we? This is too much. He doesn't have a clue. This is hilarious. This has to be cut and clipped up. Okay. This is the best thing I've ever seen. You are not alone. I'm crying over here. I have tears. DIY don't have time to produce any crops because he has to keep you out of the river. Yeah, okay. Is anyone getting this? I'm the only one busting a guy right now. Oh my God, I'm dying. Good song, DIY. John Deere invented plow. Trucking with T-Bone DIY is going to put, okay, that's where I left off. All right, here we are. Is anyone else getting this? Am I the only one busting a guy right now? I bet you meant to say busting a gut right now. And I'm glad everybody takes pleasure in making fun of me. That's fine. DIY doesn't have time to produce any crops because he has to keep you out of the river. LOL. He is only one guy. Yeah, funny. I have tears, DIY. Well, good. I'm glad everybody's making fun of me. I'm crying over here. Mike Nine Toes says, you are not alone. This is the best thing I have ever seen. Me going off the rails, DIY. Is that what you're talking about? This has to be cut and clipped up. He doesn't have a clue. This is hilarious. Mike Nine Toes, this is too much. DIY Semi, are you using your hand? Yeah, I'm not following along. Channel member Barry says, before the IH, I had a McCormick. Did I say that right? McCormick. That's a tractor. I've seen McCormicks. They're red tractors, right? DIY, like that's a tractor, right? My bad, Reaper. Headed back to there we go again. Macon, Georgia. Thanks, DIY. Yeah, poop emoji, thumbs up. There you go. I missed that at first, Gary Bates. How's DIY's wife get caught in this? DIY's wife's not caught in this. I said she's a really good cook. Really good cook. Don says, Favorite song, singing a job. Won't be happy for the rest of the life. Never make a pretty woman your wife. Okay, don't know that song either. DIY Semi says, I can't feel my face. I think I've stroked out. Well, I hope not. You need to cut me a check. Seven Seas Transport says, when I'm with you, when I'm with you, I don't even know. Doc Holiday says, so you fish a lot, must be good at baiting. A master, I bet. Yeah, good job, Doc. I do like baiting hooks, that's for sure. Cheap Freight Holler says, Cash missed a good one tonight. Yes, he did. Where's the peepaw? I sent you the link, dude. I sent you the link. Killian's. Gotta go to bed. Gotta get tomorrow. You already know what it is, bro. Well, then why'd you ask for the link? I read these ones. Read these ones. Read these ones. Well, thanks for making me go back cents per mile and read them all, because now I feel even worse about myself. Trucking with T-Bone says, I don't even see a spot for memberships. Really? Well, I guess they took that away from me then. Maybe you can't become a member anymore. Killian's Trucking figured it out. He said, I will holler at you tomorrow, bro. I can't keep my eyes open. All right, man. You have a good night. You have a good night. Containers are dead in Houston. How's everyone else doing? Thinking of going to tanks? I think anytime you can specialize in something, you know, here's the thing. Nobody's safe from like a, I don't even like using the R word. Nobody's safe from a recession, right? Like we're all gonna have to have issues with, how do I say what I want to say? I don't think tanker work's a bad idea, to be honest with you. I think if you can specialize in something right now, I kind of watched a guy do it. I watched a guy go from flatbed to RGN, and he is doing much better in that specialized field. Check out cents per mile. I know it's not tanker work, but he made a change, and it's working in his favor. Oh, here we go. Come on with it says, what has 168 teeth and holds back a monster? Nice. Pate's zipper. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I should keep on trucking. Yes, you should always keep on trucking. Barry channel member says, hit the like button. Yes, thank you, Heather. See, I want to read it over here, but I should read it here because I'm looking at the camera. Were you sitting in the driver's seat when they took that broken international picture from the back? No, Gary, I'm not that heavy. I'm like 185, 190 pounds. I was not in the driver's seat. Any advice? Oh, what did I miss? Did I skip over one of your comments? Oh, should I keep on trucking? Yes, you should always keep on trucking. I hit the not Mike Nine Toes. I've hit it 6 times. Must be broken. Tanker Yanker Nation. Yeah, you know what? 7 Seas hauls tanker, and he gets to be home every night. Hold on one second. This might be loud. Forgot to unmute myself. 7 Seas Transport does tanker work, and he gets to be home every night. That's I kind of envy that. Like, I wish I could be home every night, but what I've chose to do in the direction that I want to continue to grow, I can't be home every night. Doc Holliday says NGR and see my dyslexia. RGN. I need to like take a break and like actually look at it. RGN work is tough, but well worth it. Oversized bought my first house. Good for you, Doc. Yeah. All right. I'm done. I'm done. I hope everybody has a good night. Thank you for making fun of me. Thank you to the new channel members. Thank you for all the super chats. I really appreciate, I've said this before, the community, the Seven Seas Transports, the Berries, the Killian, I know I'm missing everybody, but like, it's really cool to interact with you guys. I'm glad you get joy out of making fun of me. I'm going to remember Macon, Georgia. I still want to say Macon, Georgia. I am going to buy a book on how to enunciate word or city names in Wisconsin. Fuck all of you. Like, I hope you know I'm joking. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but yeah, good. You guys fucked with me enough that now I'm cursing, and now I'm realizing that the joke is always on me, and fuck it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. You guys are the best. DIY, you're the best. All you are the best. I am glad that, you know what? People do live shows, people do YouTube to like bring entertainment to people. And if my stupidity and like my struggles with dyslexia and all that shit like bring you some laughter, well, that's why I do it. You know what I mean? Insult, what's going on, brother? How are you? I know I said I was getting out of here, but like I thought some real talk would be cool. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you laughed tonight and you enjoyed ripping on me and my enunciation and pronunciation of the words of cities make you laugh, like good. I'm glad. Like you saw in the last comment that Doc Holliday posted, it's an RGN trailer, and for some reason I said NR. Like that's dyslexia. You know what I mean? And that's something I've struggled with my entire life. And I'm 43 years old, and if I don't take the time to like slow down and read stuff properly, like the way my mind sees it and the way I speak it is so effed up. But if it brought you laughter, brought you some joy tonight, that's my job, right? And honestly, like, as long as you're not being an asshole, fuck, dude. All my friends growing up called me knucklehead because I did dumb things and I said dumb things. I've been used to this my entire life. It's who I am. You know. Oh, hold on one second. Haha. I got this one, Trucking with T-Bone. Opelika. Did I say that right? Opelika, Alabama. Search up International Harbor Song Freight. Okay, I'll do that. I won't do that because then I get it. Then you're all just, hey, listen, like I said, man, the fact that you all can do what you do and laugh and make fun of me and like it doesn't bother me. Reality is I've only met a couple of you. The people that make fun of me the most are people that I know on a personal level, so I don't take offense to it. But I am gonna have to look up that song. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to read anymore. My eyes are sore. So yeah, I hope everybody has a good night. It's nice. NGR trailers are hard to obtain. No goose removal. See, Barry, fuck you, bro. I get it. I get it. That. What if I had Tourette's? Would you make fun of me for having Tourette's? You know, like, whatever. I'm gonna listen to this song. Hold on, I got another phone. I got another phone. Let's see if I can bring it up. What's the song name again? Somebody, no, insult, I see you, man. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just tired of reading, bro. Like, tired of reading. Hold on, this will demonetize it, but who gives a shit, right? I've already started cursing. If my mom sees this, she's going to be mad at me. So, what's the International Harbor song? Okay. Well, hey, for some reason, I'm going to cents per mile. International Harvester song. Is it sung by Craig Morgan? Here we go. See if it works. I'm listening to it. Oh, you can't hear it. Where's the... I don't know how to work this phone. We'll listen to it this way. She is Barry. Oh, I get it now. All right. I don't want to get in trouble here. I get it now. I get it now. I get it now. I'm going to have to listen to the whole song. I saw somebody put up another song here. Jamie Johnson headed back to... I almost said, well, let's see this. Headed back to Macon. I like the start of this song. Can you hear that? How long before lyrics start or vocals? I do like the beat of this song. This is the Headed Back to Macon. Yeah, dude, these are good songs. Okay, I get it now. Now that I'm listening to these songs, I get everything you guys did tonight. I'll do this. I'll do this. Bravo. And I'm going to listen to those songs now. So, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. That was probably pretty boring. You probably couldn't hear the music, but I wanted to listen to the song, and now I see where all the comments were coming from. So, cents per mile. Bro, screw you. Screw you. Yeah, but anyways, I'm going to get off. I hope everybody has a good night. Take care. Oh, shit. Gotta love